So, you know, when you ask your friend if you can go over to their garage and work on your car, and they say yes, but they don't tell you there's a price. The price is, it's turning into a video.
Okay, here we go. This is the big black dump.
So, friend Mike, he has a collection of small equipment. So
they're man toys.
he bought a mini excavator, he bought a mini skid steer, and then he realized he had nothing to put all this dirt he was mini digging up into. So he bought a mini dump truck. So this is a K truck with a dump bed on it, and it rises up. And so there's some stuff we're working on, which is I don't know. He's gonna tell us what
We have a box.
All right.
Okay, timing belt, air filter. It's a big air filter for such a small dump truck. Water pump, bushings.
Bushings.
Rubber doesn't last 30 years. Fuel filter, oil filter, a T. Don't really know what the T is.
It's the world's tiniest shock.
Just a little baby shock. And spring that I was informed we could do by hand because we're strong men.
Yeah, so he asked me if I had a spring compressor, and I said, I have a ratchet strap, so we'll see what happens. But I mean, they're the world's tiniest springs for the world's tiniest truck.
So this is our 1994 Honda Ackie. And everything on it looks like it was made in 1994.
Oh yeah, it's also, it's right-hand drive. It's got a little Japanese in it.
It's interesting shifting with your left hand, I think.
Oh wait, what is leaking? Something's leaking. We haven't even touched it yet, and it's already leaking. Just making sure it's not fuel.
There's definitely something leaking there. That kind of looks like...
What does it taste like? You want to taste it?
Yeah. Should we pour some pickle beer on it to see if that...
Oh, yeah. This Joker shows up to work on his car in my garage. Guess what he brings? It's like he knows what's going to happen.
There's going to be a fail. Or six. Is that
I think it's coolant, right?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Because he was just telling me that the engine is like right back here, and so that might be the coolant overflow tank.
Why is it leaking?
Well, that could be a big crack right there.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's a crack.
That didn't come in the refresh kit.
Huh. Yeah, so it's definitely coolant. If you squeeze it, oh gosh, I think I just made it worse. Well, here's the thing. You won't be able to see if you're at min or max, but hopefully this will make it so it doesn't leak. At least for the next day. First repair done.
Check.
Oh no, there's rocks in there.
That's where the motor is.
Oh. There's one loose bolt holding your engine cover on.
Well, good. I wonder where the other 4 loose bolts are.
Not there.
Haven't actually looked at the motor yet.
Yeah, looks 3-cylinder. Look how many hoses are on that thing. Wow. Oh look.
So those are special.
Look at this. Safety.
Oh. And
wow.
This will be the future color of the truck.
Oh yeah.
So we can tell Gretchen we've already started.
Yeah, he's gonna paint it Tonka truck yellow.
To go with my Tonka toys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
So underneath, someone has taken the time to do a nice rattle can paint job, but oh look, actually not terrible. Yeah, so first up, we're gonna replace/rebuild these, and when I say rebuild, I mean we still don't have a spring compressor.
Do you have the penetrating oil? That's step number 4. We have to apply the penetrating oil and other related components.
This guy's using instructions. We're just taking it apart. Oh God, is it heavy? Do you got it?
Oh, that's not so bad. Here we go.
Oh yeah, look, they painted everything, man. They just sprayed the entire truck. Wow.
It makes you wonder what it looked like before.
Yeah.
Driver's seat removal, passenger side, check.
Blow my mind. Oh, there might be more bolts in there.
Yeah, I think there might be. I mean, it's gonna drop the suspension when I take out the last one, right? This is the only thing holding it up. Toes clear.
I know your toes.
Strut rod bushings, get rid of the death wobble.
Strut rod bushings. This is the strut.
Where's the rod?
The strut rod is
here.
I don't. No, it's a tie rod.
Tie rod.
Axle. Control arm.
Where is the? I mean, where is the label for death wobble?
Oh, it's the entire thing. It's just unsafe in general.
The whole thing is a death wobble. Oh yeah, I found the death wobble. Is it supposed to be greasy like that?
penetrating weld is, just like you said.
Oh, yeah, with all the instructions.
So I just figured out where the parts actually go, and this is your death wobble right here.
Death wobble. We should maybe like do a DW on here.
Ah, so next person who replaces it now.
Next time they'll know.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so new bushings going there.
It doesn't seem like a deathly wobble.
No, not yet.
Could be.
Problem is though, we've come to the part where we don't have the spring compressor, so we're gonna figure this out real quick. So this is a very specialized IKEA ratchet strap.
Yeah.
So it's
but it's not a ratchet strap. This is a spring compressor.
Oh, right. Sorry, spring compressor.
Yeah, spring compressor.
Let's see what you can do, IKEA. Look at that. It's coming off the spring perch. This is
all by itself, just with. Oh, well.
I'm not even worried anymore. I was slightly worried a minute ago. I'm not even worried anymore. Yeah, you do it. It's totally safe. I've just
It's gonna be great.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It means it's spinning. No. Is this one of those things where you need to like put something in the middle and then spin the outside too? Yeah, look, it's a hex key in the middle. So we need to put like an Allen wrench in there and then spin the outside.
How does that work?
We're about to find out. Yeah, this might be like the one time this wrench ever comes in handy. Because like, look, you can put it over.
Oh.
And you put
Is
that
it long
through.
enough? Is your shaft fit?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got
well, actually, we have a longer one of these too.
We might need a longer shaft.
Yeah, let's get the.
Okay, who turns what way?
I don't know. Well, I think you still loosen, so you loosen and all. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's moving.
Yeah.
We have motion. The spring's not going to explode on me, is it?
We don't know.
Okay.
Good job, IKEA. Wow, look at that. Wait, do we need this? Yeah.
I think we might need to reinsert it. Do you have a second ratchet strap? I mean, a second spring compressor? Oh, do you want gloves?
I should probably get gloves.
Oh boy. Oh, look at that. That was
IKEA's finest.
That was so uneventful.
I know.
Oh yeah, we were compressing that spring.
Yeah, look at that.
IKEA.
Good job, IKEA.
You did great. Top on the top.
It was going so well.
And then this. Okay. Yeah. I am not afraid. Yeah, I just have to stick my finger in.
Yeah, just stick your finger in it. Nice.
Woo! You think it's gonna fit?
I hope so. Oh yeah, so that's another thing is it gives it what, you say 1.5 lift in the front? Okay, we'll see. Back in there, why won't go in?
It's almost like somebody put bigger springs on it.
Oh, that's the problem, huh?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you got a mallet?
Hey, it's working. It's a good thing you wore flip-flops today.
Oh, safety, third.
So the death wobble bushings do not look at all the same, as he was just saying. But maybe that's the point.
This way?
Yeah, like take this guy off, flip that guy over. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
There it is.
That's how.
There it is. That's how you stick it in.
This is a car that goes down the road, and we're just
No.
kind of putting together whatever seems to go together.
You know, it's more about like going down the farm road though, so it's fine.
It goes underneath. Oh, dang it.
Oh yeah, that definitely is gonna fit.
Yeah, we're gonna need the strut rod compressor to get that guy in.
Wow.
Yeah, that's different. What if we just drill a hole?
Huh?
We just drilled a new hole.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Can you get the nut on there? Do we have the nut?
It needs to go
Yeah, that way.
this way.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, you know, we can.
Turns out the death wobble bushings that are now on the ground. There's two different sizes. We were trying to put two big ones on the same side, and that wasn't working. So, since the instructions are in Japanese, we're gonna try a small one, see how it works.
This is the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out a whole lot more.
Oh, and you can even fit a big one on the outside, and it looks like if.
Oh,
Oh
look at that.
wow.
Wow, it's
Wow.
funny how when you get the right, the right shaft in the right hole.
So we're still having the problem. These bolts are not gonna line up with these holes right here, and we think it's because the control arm is like too far forward. So we're gonna grab another one of IKEA's finest and try and ratchet strap it back. Yeah, so ratchet strap to the back axle. We'll see which axle breaks first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Look at that. Keep going. Almost there. One more. Oh shit.
What do you want for the torque spec on these?
It's just enough.
Now, theoretically, one side of your car or truck, dump truck, does not death wobble and is 1.5 inches higher than the other side. So we're done.
Yeah, perfect. Time for pizza?
Yeah. So second side is done. It was more of the same. We're putting the wheels back on, see how the lift looks. The only thing is one of the struts, the driver, this is the passenger side.
It's the passenger side on the driver's side, or the driver's side on the passenger side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The strut was blown, but you have to order them, so we put it back on. So now increased spring rate with bad strut is probably going to make the passenger driver's side more bouncy, but And that's how you remove a bolt for a rear shock.
Done.
Old shock, new shock, you just transfer the bracket over, good to go. And you put it back in like he's doing right there. Good job.
I got you.
Oh my gosh. So whenever he said we were lifting it, I was asking about the lift key. He was like, oh yeah, you just lift the front and then it's kind of like levels it out. I don't think that's the case.
I think we can get a level, and we can.
I think
the levelness of the level.
We can get a tape measure. The ground to the front fender, about 26 inches.
Yeah, but there's not really a back fender. This is not an equal measurement.
The ground to the rear fender, about 23 inches. It's 3 inches higher.
Well, it's a dump truck. You want things to come out of it, right? So it's perfect.
You know what I think? I think this is a spectacular fail that someone lifted their truck to look like a squatted K. Is this the world's first squatted K truck? And they just so happened to bring some of these. Choose your favorite one.
I'm going straight for the middle. And it's warm. It's a warm pickled bit.
Uh-huh. They're usually warm.
Why is this not?
Yeah, no, he got here, he's like, oh, we should put these in the fridge. I was like, no, we're not.
I think that we should have an adult sit in it and measure first before I actually drink this.
I don't.
We don't have a
It looks pretty.
I know why the front's lifted. Let me show you why the front is lifted. We have this 370-pound seat.
Oh, that's right. It hasn't been reinstalled yet.
So basically, this is why. So I don't need to drink this.
It's your turn.
To failure.
Cheers.
To failure. God, so bad.
Nice, right?
Failure feels so bad.
Yeah. So actually, the springs weren't seated properly. They need to kind of rotate in there. So yeah, some of that'll it might settle a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, you just keep doing that. Yeah.
Are they seated?
Oh, it looks totally better.
So much better. Look at how
No, it
level
doesn't. It's not that bad. If you didn't measure it, I don't think you'd know.
I think that it's perfectly level.
Well, you already drank the pickle beer, so it's too late.
Where's your level? I need a level.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that must have been worse before.
Yeah. Something settled. Maybe it was all your jumping.
Well, and the bed's down.
Oh, that's true too. The bed is down. Oh, you're right. I bet that does change it.
The weight would have been on the back.
Yeah, the weight was on the back. Wow, you drink that pickle beer for nothing.
It's so sour. That was perfect.
No, yeah, it looks good. I mean, it might overheat, but Yeah. So whenever we finished the other night, it was kind of late and dark, so we didn't give the K-Truck a test drive. So we're here at the farm today to do just that and take that thing on a spin. Oh look, and here's the man with his mini machinery right here. Wow.
You come to play with the Tonka toys.
Here they are. Oh, you got a new bucket for it. What is it, like
It's a rake.
a rake? Nice. So he was just saying he looked it up after we got done the other night, and the front strut or shock is not blown. They don't go back out themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. They rely on the spring to expand them. So it's actually fine. We did a good job.
I didn't have to have the pickle beer, is what he means. But
Well, no, that was for the lift. That's for the lift. But it does. I mean, yeah,
I think it looks good.
I think it looks fine. Yeah,
I think it needed the springs.
Yeah, that was probably unnecessary. So if that was an unnecessary pickle beer, does that mean that I have to drink a pickle beer because I forced you to drink one?
You drink 2.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it looks level. I think that the rear end, where I was really feeling and hearing it was actually on that front passenger side on the left.
Okay.
And anytime I would hit a bump, you'd hear it bottoming out.
Okay.
So I think the stronger springs have made a difference.
All right, yeah. So he had to drive it home last night. He said it's handling better. We'll take it for a quick ride. All right, we're gonna give right-hand stick shift a shot and see how it, or left hand. Right-hand drive, left-hand stick. Oh God, it's so small.
You gotta lead with the knee.
Yeah.
And this is the AC right here.
Okay.
And if you want to move the seat back, just suck in your gut. Yeah, that's how you.
Oh, the power.
Take a synchros. That's first.
All right.
So instead of it to tack, what we actually have is a handy little, shift when you get to the line.
Oh. Did I shift too soon?
Well, it's fine.
This way.
It's fine. This thing can handle 750 kilograms. How many kilograms are you?
I don't know.
YouTube, do the math for us.
So I didn't drive it before, but it seems like it.
It'll need to get a line now.
Oh, we don't. This isn't a full service shop. I don't know where to do that. One-handed steering wheel, U-turn. Oh yeah, first
Here?
please.
First.
Yeah, all right, yeah. This is teamwork. He shifts and I do the pedals and hold the camera.
Got you.
All right, we're going to the mystery field. Oh, this thing also has 4-wheel drive, which is awesome.
It does. All the time.
Oh, full
real
time?
Wow.
Wow.
4-wheel drive. Whatever that means. So no, I mean the suspension feels good. I mean it's yeah, like that.
No,
it's not too bouncy. Right?
You know what? For a dump truck, I think it rides pretty good. Oh, hey, look, we're not even overheating.
Yeah.
There might still be coolant in the system.
There's some coolant in there somewhere. I mean, the radiator is basically a coolant storage system, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the black dump's doing work.
Yeah, there you go. So black dump truck, technically small one, but it works. We got the suspension done, and so we've actually we've been kind of sort of half-assedly building a go-kart track here, so you might see that in the future. So until next time, small black dump. See you later. And the K-truck runs. Ah. Somebody has a wacky waving flailing arm inflatable tube, man. What's the deal, man?
We got tired of feeding the local hawk family
our baby
chickens.
Oh, they have chickens, yeah. So anti-hawk device.
Anti-hawk device, yeah.
Wow.
And in theory, it works great.
Does it actually work?
We haven't lost any chickens since the wacky,
okay.
wavy.
Flailing arm inflatable tube, man.
Yes. So apparently you can get different, different tube models.
Yeah.
And so we're currently debating who our next tube man will look like.
A hot dog.
A hot dog. An Oscar Mayer wiener. Okay, we'll put that onto the list. There were certain political figures that were mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Against those. I like a hot dog. Or we could just put one with like your face on it.
Your face here.